when the Ravens choose to run the football with Derrick Henry, the game becomes a lot simpler. It becomes a lot easier. If you watch that Chargers game on Monday night, the Ravens started out being down 10-0, and they didn't really run the ball. They came out throwing. I know Lamar ran like for them in the first couple of plays, but I'm just sitting back looking at the game like this is a very simple game. Just give the ball to 22 and let him set the tone. Once that happened, the Ravens started scoring again, and they took the lead and didn't look back. So I don't know. It seems weird. Like it seems very simple. Just give 22 the ball, but for whatever reason, the Ravens seem to, in their four losses, get in their own way, so to speak, and they do the things that don't help them win, and that's why they're 8-4 instead of what I believe they could be. What 10-1? I would think at the very least, because you can looking at all their losses, even to a degree with the Kansas City game. I know that there was a lot of illegal formations in that loss, but looking at the Ravens' four losses, three of them for sure, I feel like they gave away because they didn't run the football with Derrick Henry like they should have. And when they do, it's the record speaks for itself. They have a very high winning percentage whenever he is taking over the game. That opens up the passing game for Lamar. It opens up the play action game. It opens up for Lamar to do quarterback runs when he wants to. But fast forwarding to now, we one of the biggest games of the year for sure, Ravens against the Eagles. What are the keys for the Ravens to pull out a win at home against a very good, I think, Super Bowl caliber team? To me, this offense starts with Saquon Barkley. I know that they have A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith out there as weapons for Jalen Hurts. And Jalen Hurts, I've seen him take over games in the passing game, not just the running game. So I'm not saying that the Eagles don't have a potent pass game as well with Jalen Hurts. But what I think from what I've seen is that their success, what makes them unstoppable this season, has started with 26. Really good offensive line, and just allowing Saquon to be patient with his runs. He's also really good at catching the ball out of the backfield. He has the ability to take it to the house out of the backfield. So my thing is, what has the Ravens defense been good at this season? As bad as they've been overall, what have they been really good at? Stopping the run. They are in the top 5 category for total run defense. So my thing would be, try to limit this offense. You can't have them firing on all cylinders. They're still really good, but I think that if you start with containing Saquon Barkley as best you can, I think that makes this team a little bit more one-dimensional. Now, what I don't want to see is, I don't want to see Brandon Stevens. I don't want to see Wiggins on A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith. I think Tre'Davious White needs to get more snaps in this game. Have Marlon Humphrey shade A.J. Brown all game. I would like to see that. And then have Tre'Davious White, I believe, have some more snaps to maybe get Humphrey a break. Give him some snaps on A.J. Brown, because I think he's shown that he's capable of dealing with those bigger, stronger receivers. We saw him in the Pittsburgh game against George Pickens. I thought he did a really good job out there. So I think give White some more snaps, and then it really just starts with containing Saquon Barkley as best you can. And offensively for the Ravens, keep being who you are. I know this Eagles front is really good, especially against the run, but you got to stay honest with who you are and use Derrick Henry. Now, if they stop him, that's a different story. Then you're reverted to going to the passing game a lot more. That's understandable. But don't go away from it so soon if it doesn't work within the first couple of tries. I think in the past we've seen the Ravens do that. Of course, inexplicably in the AFC Championship game, they went away from the run game as soon as Kansas City scored one touchdown. That's something that you can't do against Philly, or it's going to be a long day for this Ravens offense. And just got to take care of the football. You can't have turnovers against this team, because that's what gives them life. They become even more difficult to stop if you give them a short field. So turnovers are a huge thing. You can't have fumbles, can't have interceptions, and you got to score when you have the opportunity, because this team that you're going against is very good offensively. They have the ability to score a lot of points. So you have to capitalize whenever you get into plus territory.